One. Hello, everybody. It is time to Star Trek and chill. We are going to be talking about Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Prodigy. We're going to get the rundown on all the goodies from GalaxyCon. Our good buddy meteorologist Katie will be hooking us up with that. We're also going to be talking about and with our guests from Science Division. They'll be joining us a little bit later. By a little bit later, I mean like a lot bit later, medium later. So that'll be great. Kalia and Jay will be joining us. They've got big news. I don't know if you've heard, but they've got big news. And Melissa Longo is nodding her head, and she is here today.
Hi, I am here today.
Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel is also here out in space.
Hi.
Three-time Emmy
many
nominee.
of us are in space.
3 out of 5. And one-time Emmy winner, meteorologist Katie. She always knows I'm going to her as soon as I start talking about Emmys.
Yeah, my smile just gets a little bit larger.
Soon to be Emmy nominated. Charlene Schmidt is also here out in space.
For what?
That's your surprise that you're not going to tell us yet.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what I'm doing to get that award, but all right. Hi, everybody.
Perfect.
My name's Ryan, and I'm not even going to bullshit you. No chance of any Emmys. Sorry, guys. Not even, especially not a critic's choice.
Ryan.
Maybe
Don't
an
sell
Emmy,
yourself
not
short.
a critic's choice. Maybe Teen Choice Awards.
There
Whatever
you
those
go.
things
There you
are.
go.
Teen Jeopardy. So everybody in the live chat, Teen Jeopardy is pretty fun. You can actually get like maybe a third of them, third of the answers. Seriously, they're a little easier. Everybody in the live chat, let us know, what are you thinking today and what are you drinking today? It's Friday, which means you just got to have a beverage, and you don't even have to be thinking about anything. You could seriously just have nothing on your mind if you want. It's pretty relaxing.
Honestly, do that every now and then. It's good for you. Daydream a little.
Yes. Zone out.
When's the last time you did that, Shar? And what popped in your head?
Oh, let's see. I've had a very busy day today, so I have to think it was probably sometime yesterday. And I'm doing this thing where I have to like lay down on this thing that gets my neck back to where it's supposed to be, because years of working at a desk have made it do like that. And it's supposed to lean it back a little bit further. So I have like 20 minutes where I just sit back, and most of the time I listen to podcasts while I'm doing that, because I can't really like move or do anything. I can't really watch. The angle's not right. So I just sat there yesterday and just let my mind wander. And it was really nice. I felt really good after that. I'm going to keep doing that.
You should record podcasts when you're doing it.
Just like, hey guys, how's it going?
Right?
That's
You're
chill.
entering a deep meditative state. Breathing in, breathing out.
Yum. Not to that, to something I read in the live chat. Chuck A said, drinking decaf coffee with chocolate caramel creamer. Yum.
Wow.
Yummy.
So what are you drinking and thinking today, Shar? I know you just popped in from another podcast, yeah?
I did. Just got done with B5 in the Mission Log Discord. We discussed the episode Mind War, which has Walter Koenig in it as Mr. Bester, the Psy Cop.
Wow.
Yeah, good times. We had a really great discussion. That was a lot of fun. So I just did that. And then earlier, Norm and I recorded this week's Mission Log Prodigy that's going to come out on Tuesday. So I've been talking a lot today at this computer.
She's like, so stop calling on me, you guys.
No, it's fine.
You having a
If my voice
beverage
gets hoarse, that's
to,
why.
help? You having a beverage?
Oh, I've got a couple beverages. So I've been sipping on Diet Coke for most of the afternoon in between recordings, but I also, because it's time for buffer time, got the vodka cranberry pomegranate.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I've been looking forward to that. That is good shit.
You've earned it.
Thank you. I did work hard today.
What about you, Doctor? You were sipping on a cup of noodles a few minutes ago. Are
I
you just
finished
enjoying the
it.
broth?
Here's the thing. I wanted 2 of them, but they only had 1 left. Yeah, I'm having a black cherry white claw now.
Very good.
Nice.
So delicious. I
I feel like
switched
there's
with
a white claw to
cold-blooded
pair
one.
with everything.
There really is. And it's like the most amazing like serving size. It's just like the perfect amount. Love them.
You ought to do a
Gross.
guide for which White Claw goes with.
Oh, white claw
Whatever.
pairing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's like my speed of sommelier.
Seriously, you should do that.
it.
That would be
That
great.
would actually be really cool.
And it would be helpful.
I might just have to.
Yeah.
There needs to be a good name for that job. I mean, sommelier is pretty good, but
What
What
would it be?
I don't know. I
Sommelier.
can't think of it. Yeah.
Oh wait,
What
really
about you?
fast. Hi, mom
Yes.
and Gleason relatives. They're watching in Southern Illinois.
Aww.
So cute.
That's podcasting
awesome.
code for everybody better be on their best behavior or I'm going to be pissed.
Let's start
No.
swearing.
Uh-oh.
What are you sipping on, Katie? Grade A water from the Great North.
Amazing water. Actually, it is sourced from Michigan. So it's still in the same spot. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, I'm resisting the temptation to eat this slime. I got it on Black Friday and
the
it
heck?
specifically says do not eat.
Oh, then you have to.
But
Yeah.
it smells like
What?
birthday cake and it's like just absolutely incredible. And
Huh.
I can't put it down now. This is my new obsession.
Is it like that kinetic sand stuff?
Yes, they have more. So yeah, it was a sale and this one's actually green. It doesn't show up as well on my green screen, but it's like
no.
frosty.
Is it sour apple?
It's Sour Patch Kids.
Ooh. I see.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh, I
Wow.
shouldn't have gotten into slime. This is a slippery slope to obsession, but I'm here.
That's okay. We've all got our thing. Yours just might be
and
slime.
mine is just glue coagulated, but I'm happy with it.
Does
If
the
it
green
smells
one
good.
smell? Is the green one smelling like anything?
It smells like lime, actually. It's
Oh.
almost like really 7-Up flavored lip balm.
Why are these
Maybe.
people not sponsoring us?
Like the Bonnie Bell.
They should. Yeah, exactly. No, this
Ooh,
stuff,
Lip
man.
smackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those were incredible. I used to eat those as a kid. It was like, let's put some on here.
I mean,
let's just
that's
go
the
there,
way to
then some
attract
more
right.
on
And then,
here.
Mm.
Exactly. You get the glossy stuff.
I think we all did that. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
Are
At
we?
one
Is
point
this
or
like
another.
chapstick stuff?
It's the one that
Yeah.
like sixth
Oh.
grade girls all wear.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
like
get it in
flavored
like
chapstick.
glosses, and you
Dr.
can get it as like the
Pepper.
chapsticks.
When I was in sixth
Bubblegum.
grade, girls didn't talk to me, so I don't know any.
Oh.
There's like a gap in my knowledge
Sure.
there.
You missed out, man.
Melissa, if we had known each other in sixth grade, you would have been nice to me. You would have shared your crayons because you were nice to everybody. But what are you drinking today?
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, alive again, but this time it's the cola flavor and I haven't tried it yet.
Ooh.
So this
Ooh.
is
Taste test.
Yes.
Yay.
Taste test of Alive cola flavor, and they sell it in Target as well as Trader
Really?
Joe's. Mhm.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I'm gonna have to look there.
Convenient.
Katie, you turned her on to this, right?
No, I found
No, I
it
don't think so.
myself.
Oh, you were the first to have it.
Yeah,
I thought somebody else
with
had it
root
too.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is
I
it?
thought I found it and
It's-
it ended up being a different thing.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
really good, actually. It tastes like cola, and it's only 20 calories, and it
Now
doesn't
that's a
taste
plus.
disgusting. It's great.
And it's made of the
That's a
mushrooms.
win-win.
Mm-hmm. 3 different
Wow.
types of
Really?
mushrooms.
Are
Yeah.
they magic?
I'll tell you later.
All of a sudden, you
These
start to do that
guys-
zoning out thing a little bit early.
These guys need to
Yeah.
be our sponsors. It
Yes.
doesn't
Seriously.
taste disgusting.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
A
Melissa's
great
doing good work
motto.
for them.
Yeah, and it's good for you. And
Uh,
it's
so
a
right there.
glass
I'll
bottle.
tell you what I'm drinking
so
today.
it's-
It's not a taste test, so I've had it before. It's mango LaCroix, and I'm having
Yum.
it in a very
Aw.
fun beverage vessel. Oh, look at that. You can tell it's green because it's not showing up on
Ooh.
my green screen. It's
Mm.
that's too bad. It's got a really cool design. It's like the Emerald, the Club 33 Emerald Anniversary 55-year special at
Wow.
Disneyland. And it
Oh, cool.
makes everything
Great.
taste better.
It's awesome.
Oh, remember to wash it after you buy this. It's just something I should have thought of sooner.
Ew.
Okay, you learned that firsthand. Tell us the story.
Many hands it tastes like.
Ew.
Oh.
That's pretty gross.
That's okay. Sparkling water kills germs, I heard.
Oh,
Sure it does.
Sure.
You're
Your
just
thoughts,
Jason,
Henry?
scientist.
you're just helping your biodiversity in your gut is all.
Yep.
Right.
Diversity is
It's
key.
strengthening your immune system.
Right.
Like George Carlin said. His
Oh my
thing about
gosh, I
fear
love
of
George
germs.
Carlin.
It's a great sequence. There's a George
If
Carlin
we-
bit for anything.
Yeah, if we all just focused a little bit more on George Carlin, this world would kick ass.
It
Mhm.
would.
Amazing.
I miss him so
Especially,
much.
The Thomas the Tank Engine bloopers. My gosh.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
I don't remember that
eye-opening.
one.
Those are so good. Look it up on YouTube.
Incredible.
They're there.
Oh my gosh. I hope your children turn out
The
poorly.
best. Oh my
Poorly.
gosh. It's honestly
gonna
some
put
of his finest work.
The day I found it was the day my childhood died. Mr. Conductor.
Oh my gosh, that makes me think of Gypsy. If you please. Nobody's
Oh
watched
my-
Gypsy.
No, I
Surprisingly,
don't
I
know what that
have.
is.
How is
Oh,
this
it's a-
not?
Musical.
Oh, okay.
Except for
I'm
in the
sorry. I'm not
movie.
very
That's
not very
okay.
up on the
It's-
musicals.
It's okay.
No thanks. We've got a poll, our very first poll of the day, you guys. And it is
Yay.
about George Carlin. Do you love him? Do you hate him? Is he, as the French say, meh? Actually, the French would say bof. So how we Americans say meh, they go bof, bof. Bof.
Sounds almost like boff, the English
Yeah.
word.
Very different.
Yeah,
You don't want the boff to be bof. I'll tell you that much.
exactly.
And the fourth option is never heard or saw him.
Oh, and if you're in that group, go on
Oh.
YouTube right now and start listening to any of his HBO specials from the 90s. Those, in my opinion, are some of the best.
Yes.
Like You're All Diseased, Back in Town, Doing It Again, Jamming in New York. They're all great.
Good knowledge.
Easy listening.
So everybody in the live chat, we do see one Trek fan. She knows what's going on. She says, sad news from Science Division. Yeah, bummer. Donnie Pearson, we see you. Hello, David Gregory. What's up? Chase on Chuck A. Let's see. Chasen says, I'm from Atlanta. Sweet tea for me. Aaron is
Ooh,
drinking
ooh.
hot chocolate and thinking, what is Team
Ooh.
Jeffrey? Yeah, what is Team
Yeah.
Jeffrey?
Oh, I want
Hot
my
chocolate
mom's
sounds
hot
really
chocolate.
good.
Yeah.
Does.
Is that
With
marshmallows on
marshmallows?
top or whipped
Mm.
cream or nada?
After this week's
No.
Prodigy, whipped cream.
Yes.
Pat B says red wine and blank thoughts.
All right.
That sounds
Nice.
amazing.
May Borello says, I'm prepping for paint
Yeah, that's
night
fun.
with Bubbly Rose. Oh, she's going to have a party tonight.
Ooh,
Fun.
sweet.
Uh,
Looking forward to see those pictures.
Yeah.
IGN's Donnie Pearson's talking about the IGN game awards. I
Oh,
saw a post
yeah.
about that. We
Hmm.
need a chic on that. I don't know who's the gamer between us. Probably Shar.
I'm really just Nintendo. That's all I play.
And
It's not
just
much.
Sims.
And Sims.
Nice.
Yeah.
PS4.
It's so fun.
The only ones I play are Mind,
Mind games.
of the Mind variety.
Oh my gosh.
Chuck A says smell-o-vision. I don't know what we're talking about in the live chat.
No idea.
I'm not sure. either.
Mashing
We're talking about Gallagher.
watermelons for Gallagher?
Isn't that a
Well, he-
video game?
Like the oh.
You remember the
Gallagher died
comedian
recently.
Gallagher? He used to smash
Yeah.
the watermelons.
Yep.
on stage. Like that was a whole
Oh.
thing. He died recently.
And do you remember how when we were kids, he was really funny, and now as an adult, you look back and you're like, was that really funny, or was he just like smashing fruit? And everybody was like, oh my God, it's so novel.
But yeah, when you're a kid, it's amazing and hilarious and you want to
Yes.
go. And as an adult, you're like, he's wasting a lot of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of
Those
food.
watermelons could be made into White Claws.
Right?
That's right.
So many people could be drinking more White Claw if he hadn't just smashed that thing into oblivion.
Mhm. When two watermelons love each other very much, they can make a little White Claw.
Oh my gosh.
That's
that how it
great.
works?
That's so romantic.
That is, it's so sweet.
Considering the
JR
amount of White
Poole,
Claw in the world, that's a lot of watermelons.
Mm.
that's a lot of boffing. JR Poole says he's on an away mission drinking cherry Coke. All right.
Oh, I love cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke is
Mm.
delicious.
Never had it.
No,
And
that doesn't
I haven't
happen in
had
Michigan.
Coke.
my
Oh gosh, I haven't had Coke in like 20 years.
No
So-
kidding.
me too.
This
I've
is
had the
really
beverage,
good.
though.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Wow. It's so good.
Maybe it does have those magic mushrooms in it.
That's why she's so excited. All
Yeah,
of a
that's
sudden.
really good.
Kicking in.
Wow.
That's pretty fast.
Wow.
Melissa, would you say it's more refreshing, sweet, delicious, or trippy?
I don't know. The flavor is really delicious. And then there's this tingle in the back of my throat that is not as harsh as when I tried alcohol or liquor in the past, where it feels like my throat's on fire. But it almost feels like ginger. There's ginger in it.
Ooh, probably is.
Oh, there's black pepper.
Ooh,
Wow.
spicy.
Okay.
I mean, if
But
it
it
works,
tastes
it works,
sweet.
right?
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, there's all kinds of fruit in here.
It's
Well,
probably
don't just
healthy.
leave us in suspense. What's the fruit in there? We can't move
Well-
on to the actual Star Trek portion of Star Trek and Chill until we
Sorry.
find out the
There's
ingredients.
pressed apple juice, well, and apple cider, that's also the tingly bit. Lime juice. Oh, and cinnamon. Yum.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting how that all combines to taste like
tastes-
cola.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what makes it taste like cola. Oh, there's black tea.
Wow.
Wow. It's
There's all sorts of
delicious.
craziness in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's only
Someone's
4 grams
spice
of
cabinet
sugar.
exploded, and they're like, "Oh, wait, this tastes like cola."
Yeah.
Hold on a
Hey, that's not
second.
bad.
Mhm. It tastes like cola.
By the way,
Amazing.
it's somebody's birthday. An avid viewer of this show, Michael Dorn. Happy birthday, Michael
Oh,
Dorn,
yeah.
aka
Ah, happy
Captain
birthday, Michael
Worf.
Dorn.
Awesome.
Yay.
I just checked. I was making sure it was today and not yesterday.
So many
Yeah.
No,
birthdays like
it's
today.
today.
Yesterday.
And then there was a
lot of
fun
December
little
ones.
article that I believe Star
Oh,
Trek
this just got revealed
at Star Trek just tweeted this out.
for his
Was
birthday.
it Star Trek or Star Trek on Paramount Plus?
Both. Star Trek on
Both.
Paramount Plus did it
Boy, oh
in Terry
boy.
Metalis, and I guess they released it with this like TV Insider article.
It's at TV. It's
Or TV
tvline.com.
Line, sorry. Yeah.
Feel bad. I've never even heard of TV.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
But look at this guy.
Look at that costume.
Oh,
It is
so
good to see
pretty.
you.
oh, it's
He
gonna be so
looks
hard to
great.
cosplay.
That's what he's saying to
That
Picard.
costume is amazing.
Wow.
That is,
That
those
is-
sleeves are going to be hard to cosplay.
That,
So those of you just
that's still
listening
the
in,
House of Martok, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
those of you just listening in, Worf is looking all white, bearded, haired, and eyebrowed, but still very furrowed. And he's looking at Picard. Looks like he just transported in. He's coming off a transporter pad, and he's wearing a lot of leather, and there's all kinds of shapes and stuff in his sleeves and undershirt. And he has his baldric, and he's got the Picard emblem, comm badge that
Not bad.
we recognize. Nice little article. They're talking about Dorn's 70th birthday. Then also visual effects guru Dan
It's
Curry,
'cause-
because they're talking about the blade on his back that's sticking out right there that we're not really getting to see, but we're getting a little hint.
The
They're
Curleth.
teasing us.
Perleth, good knowledge.
Well, it was just there
Ah.
too.
I
But
didn't see it.
yes, he had kind of like, remember he had maybe like
Oh no, they
told
mentioned
you
it's
in the
been mentioned,
BTC
but yeah.
footage. Yeah.
But they've also mentioned what it was and what it was
Yes,
called, but I
yes.
just don't remember. Oh yeah, here it is, right there. It is a Curleth
Perfect. Exactly. I didn't have the
designed by
pronunciation
Dan
back.
Curry.
Yay!
Oh,
She's very
wait,
really
go back to
cool.
that.
Dan Curry.
Wait, go back to the article.
Short.
It talks about Mark Dorn. I'm like, wait, who's Mark Dorn?
Mark?
Really?
Look up. This Friday also happens to be Mark Dorn's 70th birthday.
Oh,
happy
yeah.
birthday, Michael.
Oh no, and it's not even capital.
It's
Oh,
two
no,
Mark.
says
happens to
Mark
Mark
Dorns.
Dorn.
That's his other.
No, it's
his
No.
twin.
Mark Dorns.
Oh, okay.
It happens.
Yeah,
Okay,
to
that
know
makes
his
sense.
alter
Okay.
date.
ego.
Birthday.
That's
Okay.
his
Okay.
hidden Twitter account.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Mark
Yeah.
Dorn.
Mark
At-
Dorn.
At Mark
No one will
Dorn,
know it's
and then the
me.
name is not Worf.
Yeah.
Definitely not Worf.
AKA not Worf.
But then it does have a verification check.
See if it's taken or not.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
Here's a fun question to enjoy. Who are you guys most excited to see in Star Trek Picard season 3 starting February 16th of 2023? And everybody in the live chat, let us know. Are you most excited to see Picard again? Isn't that a sweater?
Ah.
Or are you excited to see Riker or Troy or Worf or Beverly or Geordi?
Jordy.
Remember in All Good Things, that's the best scene is when Picard's like playing with his vines and Geordi walks up. He's like, "Oh, we got something with a phase inducer or some such thing." When he goes, "Geordi, how are you?" And then they like lock hands.
Hug.
It's the cutest moment ever.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he says. "Geordi, good to see you." So what do you guys think?
I've got a tie
Hooray!
right now.
Oh, a tie.
Yes, I'm torn between seeing LeVar Burton on screen with his real life daughter, because she's going to play a character. That's going to be awesome, Mika Burton. Also, though, Gates McFadden has teased that she gets to do some cool stuff as Beverly Crusher in this last outing.
Finally.
So I cannot wait to see what that's about. And she also looks pretty badass.
Is there somebody else that they've mentioned or they've announced that is going to be in there out of those, other than those 7 original Next Generation people? Probably not Guinan. They had her in season 2. Probably not
I don't
Q.
know.
Maybe Wesley, although they just kind of had him at the end. Oh wait, spoilers.
Dare you.
But who knows? He might come back in season 3, but maybe not. But do we have any confirmation of anybody else? They've mentioned that
Yeah.
Tasha will be.
I like those rumblings.
There will be a
Yeah.
presence. They
Mentioned.
said something like
People
that.
are
Yeah.
like, does that
Crosby sort
mean
of
it's a
thing.
picture?
Like
Right.
she's
Yeah,
Yeah,
acknowledged
just sitting
in
on the
some
corner
way.
of a desk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
be
that's
anything.
Tasha's corner.
We know we'll
Yeah.
have Seven and Rafi, but everybody else, I think, is a question mark.
Yes. Very question mark.
Yeah. Curious to
But
know
do
what
we-
surprises we have in store.
Do we know about? So the answer is no. That we don't know outside of the 7 Next Generation people and a couple holdovers from the first 2 seasons of Picard. It has nothing else has been announced or teased or anything about. Oh, lore.
Nothing official.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's
And Moriarty.
instead that's basically so Moriarty. So that's basically the Picard or the
Moriarty.
data side of things.
Yeah, I forgot we have that whole thing going
I
on.
can't even wait. Oh my gosh. It's, gonna
It's
be so
so
amazing.
so much chaos. For real.
Mhm.
Like, I'm gonna avoid any kind of like trailers, like sneak peeks. No, I'm just gonna go straight into it.
The more unspoiled you can go in, I think the better it is.
Virgin eyes.
See? Yeah, it's so hard to do though. If you're online looking at anything, man, you can get spoiled so easily.
Mhm.
All right.
My Hero
we're gonna
Academia
do a-
crowd. Where are you at? No.
We're going to do a series of 2
Oh, this is
polls
fun.
here.
Alright.
Because there are 8 next
Oh.
generation people that I can really count, right? You've got Picard, Worf, Troy, Riker, Geordi, and then you have Lore and Moriarty, and who'd I miss? Okay, well, anyway, the 8.
I'm not sure.
You know who they are.
the 7 main characters with Lore replacing Data, and then the 8th
Mhm.
is Moriarty.
exciting.
And we'll see. Oh, and
Yeah,
by
when-
the way,
when
everybody's
that popped
asking
up.
the winner of the last poll, George Carlin. 77% of you said you love him. Smart audience.
That's right.
14
Good people.
14% said, whatever. Also smart.
Take it, leave it.
Yeah, try again.
Try again.
They could have done like an Anne Marie thing. What was it on Tuesday, Anne Marie? You voted for the wrong thing.
Yeah, if I was saying voted for, I was like so
Aw.
excited. Oh, no, you know what? It was yesterday's amazing Prodigy review. And it was like something about what you love about holodeck episodes. And I meant like all of the answers were amazing because we love them for so many reasons. But I should have like kept reading. I just got so excited. I was like, yeah, a break
Aw.
from the action. And then I was like, wait a minute, I meant fun characters and character moments. Yeah. But sometimes I get trigger happy on your polls.
Yes. Yes.
Just get so excited. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Moriarty. Oh, Riker. Oh,
That's the other thing. I
Crusher.
love Moriarty.
Just close your eyes and click one.
When he showed up in that teaser, I audibly, I was
I
just
was
like,
so
what?
angry that the guy from Trek Corps ruined it by like blabbing all over Comic-Con like, oh, I already saw the screeners. I was just like, okay,
Great.
thanks for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
great
then-
for you.
Great.
Great.
Don't they come with an NDA?
Just show
Yeah,
who,
yeah.
Right?
who are you
was-
going to
was
discuss
so
these
rude.
screeners with, since nobody
Yeah.
else has seen this stuff. So, okay,
Right?
great.
Exactly.
With
You
that
start
power comes
first.
It's
great
honestly more
responsibility.
torturous.
Oh, that was really sad.
Yeah. That
would've
the
lost
whole
my mind
point of
if I
them
had
sending you
found it.
screeners is to not
Yes.
talk about it. But
Not to like
to
stand in
prepare the
line for a
material
Murph
for-
as
for
a
later.
middle-aged man.
For
and then be
exactly.
like, let me just brag about how I've seen the spoilers while I'm waiting for my Murph plushie. Like, yeah, you're really cool.
I can't tell you how many times Anne Marie makes
I was
fun
so
of
angry about this.
middle-aged men, and I'm always like, hey.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you guys wanting plushies of Murph. Just don't be in the line trying to like act like you're cooler than everybody because you've also seen the screener for Picard and then ruin it for people.
Wait, are they going to create a new plushie for Murph? Like the second they
I've
got
been wondering
a
that.
Murph
Yeah.
plushie,
Yes.
they've changed.
We need 2 versions
Like
now.
2 weeks later, boom.
Now we're too behind on the open market. Someone was telling me that they got a Murph for like a normal price on eBay because like the person didn't realize like the gold they had when they posted it. So they just like went ahead and did the full bid and like got it right away. But the other, like obviously as we were following the Murph bubble, the other plushies were like going for $200.
Oh
So
my
funny.
gosh.
What?
Yeah, didn't you know about
No.
Oi,
Oh,
I don't want
make
them
my
that bad.
own.
Anything.
Yeah.
this? I'll make
Was
mine.
there was like when Murph burped, did like money come out?
Nope.
And, like, you get
In
most of that
Paramount's
back?
eyes, he did.
Yeah, he
Totally.
better if he's that expensive.
Wow.
Some gold coins at least.
Yeah, at least
Crazy.
chocolate filled gold coins. You know,
Yeah.
those little
Oh,
There you
things.
go.
Gelt?
And anything
Gelt?
con exclusive is just, ugh.
Doesn't Gelt just mean gold in German?
I don't
That's
know.
why it's called that.
Someone
That's what
we
you
need
used
what's
to
his
play.
No
That's what
idea.
you used to play dreidel with, like chocolate cup, gold wrapper, chocolate.
Yeah, those are
coins.
delicious.
Hmm.
So it probably does mean that.
We need our Austrian buddy to chime in on the Everybody in the live chat, does Geld mean gold in German? Let's see if they.
It means
they,
money. I don't know.
Ah,
Hmm.
cool.
In
Just-
16th
enough.
century German, it meant money.
Yeah, means
Probably
money.
then
Okay.
Yiddish.
Oh no, that's Geld with a D.
Mm.
Okay. So maybe it doesn't mean anything.
Linguistics break. No, it says GELT money.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah.
probably why
No,
it's shaped like coins.
It means applies. Gelt
Mhm.
means applies. I wasn't very
I don't know what
close
you're talking
there.
about.
That's what it.
No.
I just
Not a clue.
look.
The chocolate gelt is always coin shape.
Yiddish.
So it's Yiddish
German
for money.
Gelt
And
applies.
probably, I think it's like
Hmm.
Let's hear
16th
it.
century German.
Let's hear it.
Applies.
But what if you put in Yiddish instead of German?
Applies.
Yeah.
Applies.
Oh,
Applies.
Now it's getting
Give me
annoyed with you.
attitude. Yeah, she's
Applies.
Oh my,
like,
make it yourself.
applies.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Okay.
Eventually just start saying no, no, no.
Oh
I
my gosh.
refuse.
So it looks like we could probably end this first poll because it seems to be quite the domination. Beverly Crusher not only wins this, but she got more than half of the votes in total. So even if you
Wow.
put
Woo!
Picard, Moriarty, and Riker combined in a very snooty group, they would still not have enough to defeat Crusher by herself. She crushed him.
Wow.
Oh, poor
Right.
Riker.
Go Beverly, go.
But we
So
it would be
she
like
moves on to the
tea and
finals.
crumpets versus tea and croissant.
Coffee and croissant.
Oh, I mean coffee. Yeah.
All right. So the next ones in this next group is going to be Worf, Troy, Lore, and Jordy. It's good to see you.
I am like very excited to see Lore. I love that guy, especially when he sings.
All right.
Oh.
What about you, Melissa? Did we
Hmm.
get your favorite? You're the person you want the most?
Mm-mm.
Do you want to tell us? Or are you just going to keep the vote secret?
Well, Worf.
Yeah.
Excited
Yeah.
to see Worf. I love that guy, even though he's a bad dad. But
He's the worst.
still love that guy. And I'm excited to see what his life has been like since leaving Deep Space Nine, and why he's a pacifist now.
Yeah, there's a
wanna
story
know.
there.
I have questions, and yeah, I've always liked Worf.
Do you think they're going to give us a backstory on why he became a pacifist, or do you think they're
And
just,
what
he's just
his
going
new
to say
sword is for?
he's just going to say I'm a pacifist now? Right? His new sword is
Yeah.
for like cutting grass.
It's for cooking.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Travis in
Butchers
the
the meat.
live
Peeling
chat.
potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, Travis in the live chat said chopping vegetables.
Yeah.
It slices, it dices.
He's going to
Cut
Cisco's.
French fries. Yeah.
Oh,
This is-
that's the best reason. Cutting French fries? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
Got a tight race in that poll.
Here's the thing,
Interesting.
Troy, in reality,
I see who
I'm
Anne-Marie
always
voted
most
for.
excited to see Troy. I love Troy so much. But in terms of just like this poll in this season, I love Lore. And then I can't wait to see Beverly plus Picard, because like I've been waiting for that closure. Not closure, because it's obviously
Yeah.
going to be hot and heavy and continue. But I've been waiting for that
Obviously.
to like continue after attached for like decades now.
I
Yeah.
need Picard and Crusher to get together. I need Janeway and
Yes.
Chakotay to finally get together.
Yes.
I need there's a lot of
Like,
ships that they can tie
In
up
the,
with
Just
all
Exactly.
in the same
kiss.
scene.
I can't find love until my role model.
Like a federation ball where everybody finally gets together.
oh my gosh. Yes,
and
a
then
ball. Let's go with
Jordy's
that.
like just
Please.
holding his drink, trying not to look like lonely, and he does like what
Just in the
Barkley
corner.
said that he does,
No, he does
trying to
little
admire
hutch.
a plant in the corner, and be like, "Oh, this
He's
is
just talking to holograms.
A hollow sweet
No.
ball. Is that why Moriarty's there?
ooh."
There we
Ooh.
go. That could be fun.
Hmm.
And where's
Could you imagine
Regina?
Moriarty and Lore being together? Like that would cause not like a relationship together, but like just in the same room plotting,
I would like
sort of a
either.
thing.
And then
Honestly,
there's
yeah,
also that
it could
lady
be
villain
interesting.
as well.
Lore
Villainess.
Yeah.
stole Regina. Is it
Yeah.
Regina or Regina? Lore stole her away from Moriarty.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Yes,
So
the competition.
we've got a love triangle.
Yes, that's what I need.
Yeah, the villain is played by Christopher Plummer's daughter.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, no
Regina.
kidding.
it's exciting.
Star Trek Circle.
Pretty freaking cool.
Awesome.
And she's good in the stuff that I've seen her in prior.
So
That'll be fun.
our poll here is very tight. What do you guys think? Should we bring on the top two people, or just say, look, somebody wins, even if it's like of the slimmest of margins, that one moves on only and nobody
Yeah,
else?
soccer rules.
Maybe top two from each of the polls for one final round.
Yeah.
Although there was a tie in the previous poll.
Oh dear.
Ouch.
we could do, because Beverly killed it. So what if we do Worf, Beverly, and Geordi?
I liked how you said Geordie.
Mhm.
Geordi. I've been watching too much Doctor Who lately,
I was
and
just
the
thinking that.
accent's getting in my head.
Watching Doctor Who, huh?
I'm starting to get like David Tennant's inflections and everything, and it's getting out of hand, man. It's coming through on air.
That was
Awesome.
his inflection.
Getting
That's great.
bad.
No, it's great.
That's not a bad thing. It doesn't sound
No.
like.
Mhm.
Okay, so our other
It's
poll
not bad
is
until I
over.
do it on air.
And
Shaw.
Lore got 3% only. He might as well just be a cameo.
Aw,
Troy got
Amber,
15.
I
voted for
see
him.
you.
Troy got 15%, and she senses great disappointment in herself. And Worf and Geordi tied at 40% each.
Wowie, zowie.
So they'll just have to
Ooh.
move on. And Melissa's like, no, they have to flip a coin.
No.
Shootout. Penalty kick
Shootout.
shootout.
Continuing
Oh my
that World Cup
gosh.
conversation, it has
Oh
been much
my
more interesting when I
gosh.
only watch the shootouts.
Man, it was
That
I've
nuts
seen more
today.
grown men cry this week than I was ever prepared for.
Oh, I wanted
Welcome to
hug
soccer.
the Netherlands.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Hug them because they were crying on the field.
He
and
was
I'm
on the
like,
field and he's just shaking. You're like,
I
it's okay,
know.
hon. It's okay.
Poor thing.
Aw. And there's the one guy who was just like in shambles in the crowd with his Argentinian flag. He's just like, dude, breathe, man.
Seriously, don't forget.
Sometimes it's fun to watch the crowds because their reactions are just they're so engrossed in the game. And then I find myself crying with them sometimes, and then cheering with them sometimes, and then, crying for both the winners and the losers. Because,
Much crying.
yeah, but that
Speaking
game
of
was
winners,
crazy.
both games today were insane.
Oh, they were crazy.
Speaking of winners and losers, though, we have our final poll. Who are you most excited to see in Picard season 3? Is it Worf? Is it Geordi? Or is it Beverly? I know. I know. You guys got real
We'll see how
quiet.
this goes.
Obviously,
Yeah, it's funny because when I was in line at GalaxyCon for Jonathan Frakes, Gates McFadden was right next to him. And I heard someone asking, they're like, what can you tell us about season 3? And she just kind of stared straight ahead and went, like, okay.
Like,
Well,
come
wait.
on, they can't say.
Yeah,
Katie,
She's
what
not
else
talking
can
to
you
Jonathan
tell us?
Frakes. He'll spill the beans, but she won't.
Yeah,
exactly.
What else can you tell us about GalaxyCon, by the way? We've only kind
Yeah.
of mentioned snippets
yes.
of it. But yeah, tell us all
It
about it.
was awesome. I have my collection of autographs that I protected with my life because I got to meet Christopher Sabat from My Hero Academia. and it was all shiny and everything. And then I got some more My Hero Academia people when I got Jodie Whittaker, Doctor Who.
Oh,
I got she signed it with a double heart. She's Katie Tag, you're it.
Oh my gosh, a double heart. That's
was so
adorable.
And then I got
two of hearts.
Jonathan Frakes to Katie, go boldly.
Yay.
Like he didn't have that long a line, and he just sat and talked with me for a solid 5 minutes. And it was
No
it was
kidding.
so sweet. We were talking about how I got into Star Trek through Gambit Part 2 and how it was kind of unusual, but how Star Trek helps through life. And
One of the
just
best
kinda-
episodes because of
It
that
was so
scene
great.
between Worf and Data when Data reprimands Worf.
Oh,
And then
Yes.
they make up. It's the cutest scene in the history of Star Trek.
It's adorable.
mhm.
No,
I was
and
so disappointed in Worf in that episode. I was
You were
like,
dissatisfied in
Mhm.
his performance.
coming.
come on, you.
Him.
Ugh. And
Some
then when they did makeup, I was like, that's better. That's better. He's your commander. He's your captain.
Now, I do have one other thing that I got at GalaxyCon. I mean, other than a bunch of
Yes,
cat
keep
stickers
showing
and
us
a
everything.
possum. There's a possum that's become feral.
No.
This is a
Nice.
go-to sticker for me. But yeah, no, there's this lady who was doing gift cards, and there's "You're My World,"
Oh,
and I believe in world domination.
Love
oh.
it.
I know, that's spicy.
Love it.
I spent $6 on this, and I don't know who I'm going to give it to, but I'm going to make
Ooh.
someone happy at one point in my life.
Whoever gets
You're gonna
that is
save it.
very lucky.
Yeah.
And then I have the oh gosh, there was one person who sold all these cat stickers. So there's a cat with the zoomies,
So
and
cute.
then oh gosh, there's the pop one. And this one, I think every cat owner can agree, it's a cat with a knife.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
I just
cats.
found it.
If
They
cats knew
are
how to
all
use
murderers.
knives,
Yes.
it would be
Then
so
we're gonna
unsafe.
say
them.
if they knew how to use crickets, like
They
those,
don't-
Oh
to
my
make their own
gosh.
stickers.
They don't need them. I got this wonderful, I don't know if you could see it.
Arm.
Cut
Great. Oh no.
slice from my loving,
Oh,
cuddly, fluffy, snuggly Mochi, who decides to
Aw.
she gets too excited when we snuggle sometimes, and then she attacks me. So
Oh,
It's
no.
okay. Doppler has
Aggressive
ringworms,
snuggling.
so you're already doing better than
Oh,
me.
no. Oh, that's the worst.
I have to
Yes.
hold her down twice a day and like pour ointment on her neck. It's not going great.
Oh, man.
no.
Have you
No,
had to
the
do the
worst-
baths?
Oh, I didn't know
Thankfully,
cats get
no.
ringworm on their neck.
no,
Good,
the
that's
worst is when they
horrific. I
have the
expected
actual
something else. It
would've
worms
been
that
awful.
come out of their, if
Wait,
you
oh,
guys have
that's
ever
what I
had a
thought
cat.
that's what it was.
It's not like Wrath of Khan, Ryan. No.
Oh
No, they're
my.
like not
Crawls out
ringworm,
of their
but
ears.
sometimes they have like people in the live chat. You guys
Hookworms.
back me up on this. Yeah, they have like little maggoty worms that looks like grains of rice that just kind of wiggle out of there.
It's true. That part
Keep
is
your
true.
cats inside, people.
Yeah.
And keep them vaccinated.
And vaccinated. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Doppler went behind the water heater in our basement and comes out and then just, oh, hey, wait, why are you bald? Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Buddy.
I wish I
Buddy.
could have just taken her to sick bay and just been like, all right, psst, okay, you're
Right.
good.
Oh, that'd be the day.
Why can't we get that
Ugh.
technology?
For real, though.
Would
For
they have a
real.
separate sick bay though for pets versus people?
I mean,
Maybe.
Fox doesn't.
Yeah.
This is true. It's all one and the
Combine it
same.
all.
Yeah, I heard a vet say, I don't know why you think so less of vets than people doctors. People only study one species. Vets study multiple species.
Yes, very good
It's
point.
true.
Treat multiple species.
Mhm. You
Yeah.
have to know everything.
And you can't communicate and ask where does it hurt. You have to actually like try to
Exactly.
figure stuff out. Vets need to get more credit.
You know,
For
that's
real,
like
though.
one time there was a guy that came to the doctor and he says, I'm in a lot of pain and I don't know what's wrong. And the doctor says, well, where does it
Does
hurt?
it hurt if you touch
And
here?
the guy goes, well, it hurts right here when I do this. And, he touches his shoulder and he says, and it hurts right here. And he touches his nose and he hurts right here and he touches his ear. And the doctor goes,
Okay, can I give you the
broke your-"
diagnosis?
He says,
Did you
you
break your
broke your
finger?"
finger. Thanks, Anne Marie. In stereo.
Yeah.
Katie, I think you have to run, right? You've got
I do.
a last minute thing to jump onto, right?
I gotta scoot out and talk to Troy. So I will I'll just see if I can hop back on here if you guys are still going.
We'll be with Science
Nice.
Division in
Also,
a few minutes.
I love your Star Trek colors sweater. Beautiful.
I aim for the colors without even trying anymore. So I have like reds and yellows and blues and
That's awesome.
That's
JC
awesome.
Penney for $13, y'all. Okay. See ya.
Bye, Katie.
So long. All right. So everybody in the live chat is backing me up, you guys. They know that worms come out of cats' butts and
Yeah,
stuff.
people's.
Yeah,
Oh.
this
Oh,
is
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
true.
those long ones. Oh,
Yeah,
God. Okay.
Tapeworms
No,
are
tape-
frightening.
Anyway,
No, what's it called?
thanks.
No, just normal worms. Okay.
Like not earthworms.
Ew.
No, they're like tapeworms. Yeah.
Well, yeah, tapeworms.
Yeah, but like
are
Those
other
things
also-
get really
too.
long. They get to be like 2 feet long, and they have to
Yes.
just pull them out like
Yes.
spaghetti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's frightening.
There was an episode of
Watch, I'll pull up
911
a picture.
who had a tapeworm pulled out of his rear because he ate too much sushi.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
I really can't imagine what that's like.
No.
Pulling this long thing out of your buns. That's got to be a
Touching
surreal
that
moment in
one.
one's life, don't you think?
We are
It's-
losing
it's-
viewers
it's
by
pin-
the second.
Yeah, it's pinworm.
Maybe we gotta
They're
change
like-
the
Is what I was
subject.
looking
They're
for.
like, I'll give them 5 seconds, and if they don't stop, and we're like 5 minutes in, they're like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, what
leaving.
is
I
this?
swear.
They didn't sign up for this.
So our poll here, this is really exciting, you guys. We have a tie between Worf and Beverly Crusher.
Wow.
Do we accept
Whoa.
it as a 2-person tie, or do we
Mm-mm.
redo it without kick
Runoff.
Geordie out and see where those last 2 people that voted for him? Because we have 46% voted Worf, 46% voted Beverly, and 8% voted Geordie. So those 2, this is like the Georgia runoff right here. Those 2
Yeah, let's
that
do it.
voted for that third party, Geordie, they're gonna like what's
Right.
gonna happen?
I think this is Georgia. We have to do the runoff.
Geordie
Alright.
is Georgia. Oh, the excitement we find in boring things. But I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what makes the world go around.
So this is the finals. I can't believe Geordie got so little love.
For real, though. I'm looking
Okay,
forward
I've been
to
waiting
it.
for Crusher, like,
That's
Yeah,
it,
I
you
mean-
guys.
romance
It's
angle for
between
so
Worf
long.
and Beverly. Sorry, Geordie, you get 3rd place, but that's still good.
Yeah.
but I
In the
agree with
grand
Star.
scheme of
Like, I'm
things.
so excited to see Jordy like happy with daughters. I can't even wait.
How could Geordie tie Worf in the first round, and in the second round, just no chance? All of the Geordie votes went over to Beverly.
But
Seems like
technically, Jordy did win just by a smidge. Didn't he?
Did he?
Did
I
he?
thought- no, they finished it was 40-40. 40% to
really?
40.
Oh.
Yeah, this is too tight to call.
Gotcha.
This is just oh boy, so exciting.
Yes.
Oh,
So
wow.
also I thought there was one other thing.
Oh, I was
um,
like, wait, Ryan Galloway doesn't live in the UK. Oh, it's just vacation. Hope you're enjoying
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah. Lucky.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Ryan Galloway. He's out in-
From
lives out in
Canada.
Canada. Mhm.
Yeah.
What are you doing still up in the UK, man? Oh, 1:30, not too bad.
Pup life.
Yeah. And hello, Travis Taylor. Good to see you as well. Puka is also here. Puka voted for Geordie. All right, pressure's on.
now what will
Fran
you
Iverson,
choose?
hello. And Glenn Iverson, the jokester. All right. So our buddies from Science Division will be arriving shortly. Some of you already know the news. Some of you don't, but they do have big news to discuss. And we'll go over all that when we do see them. Take a sip from my beverage.
Love science division.
I
I
really
love how
wish you
that
guys
just
could
works with your
see-
green screen.
I know, but I
It's
wish.
really cool with all
Let
the
me just turn
embellishments.
off. Here we go. Let's fix this. There.
Whoa, that was so worth it.
It is. Stop
Pretty.
mocking the mug.
It's so cute.
It's
That's
also it's
cool.
also very ugly in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, I love how ugly
And
and
gaudy.
it is.
It's kind of like the fugly mug
In a fun
from
way.
the Seventh Rule
Oh,
Teespring
yeah.
store.
Every time I order that for somebody, I order the ugliest color, which I think is probably
is
like
what?
the lime. I think it's like the one that shows up initially on the website that's like lime, green, yellow.
Yeah,
it's like
that's the
tennis
one
ball
that I
yellow.
really went for.
That's what I
yeah.
always get everybody. Like, I mean, it's called ugly mugly. Might as well lean into it.
Fugly.
Yeah. It's so ugly. But when
All
I have
right.
to like get somebody who will not accept having an ugly mug in their apartment, then I get it in the like dark green because it's actually kind of pretty.
Ugly. You guys, we're only going to leave this poll open for another 45 more minutes. So really, really get your votes in now. It's a very tight race between Worf and Beverly. I'm a little surprised about this, but it's also very exciting.
I am surprised because like we did get like what 4 more seasons of Worf than everybody else. So it's amazing people are still so hungry for more Worf.
I'm just surprised that, I mean, it's not surprising that Geordi, Worf, and Beverly were the top 3 vote getters because those are the 3 we have not seen yet in Picard.
Right.
So obviously that makes sense. But what was weird is how Geordi and Worf got the same amount of votes in the preliminary round. And then in the second round, everybody was like, all the Geordi people went over.
Maybe
to
all the
Beverly.
Geordi people liked Beverly more. They would just work together.
That's right.
Could be.
That must be it. Okay. Well, that's
There's a great comment in the chat. People wanted Beverly to help them with worms.
Yeah,
It's true. She could do that.
That's hilarious.
I bet Worf gets worms all the time.
With all that gawk and stuff. You don't know what's in there.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Well, they're
He's
eating
like the worms love
worms,
prune
right?
juice.
I love that.
Maybe the worms are some of the types of gawk they're eating are like corn.
Maybe as a pacifist, he
And they-
doesn't want to harm the gach, and so he just swallows them alive and whole and just passes them still alive. Then
Like corn.
yeah.
Still
He just lets
alive.
them feast on his innards on their way through. It's like a water slide,
Ew.
kind of.
Isn't that a tapeworm?
Yes.
Here we go
Oh,
again,
no.
everybody.
Wow.
We can't escape.
I think our
Chucky says
buddies from the
worms and
science
chill.
Oh,
division-
Yep, that's what we're
no.
doing tonight.
Travis
Our buddies from the
Taylor's
science division are
comment.
showing up, and they don't know what.
Oh,
they're
good.
getting
Save
into.
us.
No, tell us the comment first, Melissa, before we let them in.
He said, I could see his Worf scooting across the bridge carpet.
Oh yes, that's such a Worf thing to do.
Ew.
It's disgusting.
Emery, have you ever
terrible.
seen
And yet I can
dogs do
see it.
that?
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh my.
Unlike cartoons.
No, they do it in real life,
Ooh.
and they look
like that's
so
something you'd
happy
see on
and
lower
guilty
decks,
when
don't
they
you
do
think?
it.
Oh my god.
They like look so.
Let's get these guests in here ASAP. We are losing viewers.
All right, you guys, let's pretend like we're talking about something really interesting, like specs on the Enterprise bridge or something. And they're gonna be like, "We're
We
listening
can't
to you
do
guys."
that. We don't know how.
Oh.
Well, hello there. Can you hear us?
Oh,
Yes. So this
Hi.
is Kalia and Jay, right? Hello.
yeah.
Hi, you guys. Mohammed just texted to say, I got home just in time to watch.
Nice. Hi, Dr.
Dr. Mohammed Noor. So I don't know if you know Shar and Melissa, but
Hello.
Hello.
there they are.
We are
So
here.
welcome to the live show. We've got our live chat going. I don't know if you had a chance to peek in, but wow, very festive background though. Good stuff.
That
And
is
thank you so much for
nice.
joining
Can
our
you come into
show.
my house and take care of that? Like, we haven't even gotten started.
With the territory, we're lighting designers. So
Okay. then I definitely need you to come to my house. But I probably can't afford you.
It's just fun. We do it for fun too.
Yeah, we do.
And thanks so much for joining in kind of last minute. One Trek fan, you know, Lisa, probably, she says, yay, science division, but with more enthusiasm than how I delivered it. So we brought you along here because yesterday you made an announcement. I'll pull up the announcement right now. Check this out, everybody at home. It says our 5-year mission, celebrating the end of an incredible journey. And these two extremely charming people in this picture look very familiar, and they're holding gigantic tribbles. So that's sad news. But first and foremost, can you please tell us, what is Science Division and what do you do?
Sure. Science Division is us, and we make tribbles, and we make them because I grew up watching the original series with my dad. He had every episode on VHS tape, and we would go, you know, pull episodes out and watch them with him. And he had 2 young daughters, so the first episode he showed us was the trouble with tribbles, because he figured, you know, trilling furry pets, that'll get them into Star Trek, and he wasn't wrong. And I, as a kid, desperately wanted a pet tribble, so I actually made my first one out of leftover fake fur from a bunny costume from Halloween. I just like sewed it together into this really poorly constructed little ball, and it had a birth certificate and all these crazy things.
That's awesome.
But I kept waiting for somebody to make a real pet tribble, and we didn't feel like anyone did. So at one point we just decided, you know, let's learn how to code microcontrollers and electronics, and we'll just make one. And we did. And it was just for us. I wanted it to do all the things I thought a real pet tribble should do to satisfy, you know, the childhood fan in me. And a whole bunch of people wanted one. And so we ended up reaching out to different people who had licenses already, ended up getting in touch with CBS. They licensed us in 2019. Wow. And we very quickly learned how to start a business, run a business, do all of those kinds of things, just kind of trial by fire, essentially, so that we could share tribbles with other folks who also had always wanted a pet tribble.
Awesome.
Wow. You actually got a license to make tribbles from CBS. How cool is that?
Did.
Yeah,
Coolest thing ever.
Cool.
we never thought that would happen.
There was this crazy moment where we got invited to New York. So it was the weekend of the New York Toy Fair. So all of the, you know, the manufacturers and the toy companies and everybody is there. And there's, you know, the licensing director's like, I'm going to be in New York. You should just, you know, drive down. We're in Massachusetts, and, you know, let's get tapas, and, you know, we'll talk about tribbles. And so we show up, and my first thing is like, I have no idea how to order tapas. Like, how is this going to go? And so that was the part I was most nervous about. But we also showed up with, you know, this tribble that we built in our living room, you know, to show this person who was the licensing director for Star Trek merchandise what we had done. And she absolutely loved it. And originally we were trying to work with another licensee to do it. They got a little bit nervous about the app, because apps, as we have learned, are a lot of work and kind of still
a lot of things
in a lot
can
of
go
ways
wrong.
Uncharted territory. There's still a lot of stuff that people are figuring out about them. And so basically she looked at us when she found that out, and she said, so what do we need to do for you to make the tribbles? You're going to give the 2 of us a license? She went, yep. What do you need? And it was one of the craziest moments I think of our lives.
That's
Wow,
super cool.
that's really cool.
So awesome. I mean, it's not like that many people have licenses. It's just so amazing.
No,
And,
it's awesome that you did the whole thing. Like, you made it happen. You had an idea. You
Pretty awesome.
went through all the things
like,
and learned on the fly. That's cool.
And the like level of community building you guys have done over the 5 years, in addition to building this massive business. Like, I first heard about, I mean, I heard about you guys when you started anyway, but I know like at the beginning of the pandemic in, I think, was it like May or June, you had that like community day on Zoom, and Sci-Fi Sisters had a room, and Muhammad Noor had a room. And like, when we were getting ready for virtual TrekCon 1, I sort of like, I saw your program and went through and like asked all of you guys to be involved, and all these like communities have blossomed thanks to like your innovative like community building thinking, making sure small businesses had a chance. It's just so beautiful.
That's really kind of you to say. I mean, that came around because we were sitting there, we got our inventory, they were a pre-order in 2019. They showed up in March of 2020 and we went, what are we supposed to do now? And then we realized everybody else was saying the same thing. And so I'm a project manager for events. I do lighting design, I get in and I manage the crew. And so I do a lot of event work. We run live events. We're theater designers. So we went, we have the background in putting on something like that in the real world. So let's just figure out if there's a way for us to do something. Because if we're feeling like this, other people and if we feel like how to get out and meet other Star Trek fans, other people are too. And we had no idea that so many people were going to show up and come. It was one of those things where like, let's just, we'll do this thing. We'll invite some folks and, nobody will come, but at least we will have tried. And then Alexander Siddig offered to come and be the opening, interview because we were attending the Sid City Social Club. And he was like, wait, you're putting on a free convention. You're not charging people. And we went, yeah. We just want to hang out with Star Trek fans. And he went, cool. I'll come do an interview if you want. Yes.
What a guy. Speaking of nobody showing up,
this is
but
your
then
life.
Celebrities actually showing up. We do have a very special person popping in to say hello to you. And his name is Dr. Muhammad Noor.
Oh, it's good to
Hi.
Uh-oh, he's muted.
Oh no.
It's his first time on Zoom.
Sorry,
my audio wasn't working there. I don't know what's going on.
There you are. How you doing?
I've got my science division triple right here.
Yay!
Awesome.
Ooh, what have you been feeding him?
Klingons. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. When did you get it?
When did I get that one? I got it before the pandemic, I'm pretty sure, for that one.
I think
it was like
so.
20, I think it was like 2019.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I have the apps here going too, which is awesome. I love all the different modes on there too. It's got like the watchdog mode. I love the commercial you guys have for watchdog mode.
Oh my gosh, the pizza.
Exactly. So you got a box of pizza and someone picks it up and it screams and it has like on duty, it has at ease. It's got all sorts of
Wow.
modes to it. Love it. I love it.
So that
Maybe
app
who
is
hasn't
where
gotten
it's
one
at.
yet, get one while you still can.
For real.
Oh, that pizza, that was a fun video. We spent the pandemic entertaining ourselves by just making videos of the Tribbles in ridiculous situations.
And like the Tribble cosplay is also amazing. I have like the Tribble like in different Vegas nightlife looks on my refrigerator.
Jay, you're a photographer too, right? Because I remember you take all these like beautiful ones of like there's the Tribble playing in the leaves. There's the Tribble on Halloween. There's so like the social media is phenomenal. It's so fun to follow. You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Which leads us to the next point, which is, so you have officially said that you'll be closing the doors on your shop, but not quite yet, right?
Correct. So the way that the licenses are structured, our license is through the end of this coming December. And then you have what's called a sell-off period. So we have 3 months where we can't make anything new, we can't buy any new inventory, but we can continue to make them available to folks, which is why it was really important to us to let people know as soon as we knew and had word for Paramount, because we've been working with them. Our contract was supposed to allow us to continue to maintain the app. And so we've been working with them to make sure, like, we really need to know from you that we're going to be able to keep this thing running for folks. And so the minute we got that word that, yep, we're good, we're working on the language, but go ahead. That's when we announced to people, because we wanted people to have as much time as possible, as much notice as possible, that they would be able to get one, and that, yes, the app will still work and all of that. So we've been really trying to work to make sure that people are aware and that they have access to them.
Nice.
Cool batlet earrings, by the way. I just noticed
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
That's my dirty little secret, is that I actually love Klingons. Like, I'm the Tribble lady, but I love Klingons.
I love, like, was it this past year you introduced the giant tribbles too? I love those.
Yeah,
Those are
we got
cool.
one
my
here.
gosh.
They're
Oh my
quite
gosh, they're
satisfying.
so
Oh my
big.
gosh, they're so big.
We
love seeing those
replaced
at the
the
Chicago
throw
convention.
pillows on our couch with tribbles, and so
Yeah,
people don't
they're
know, and they'll sit down next to it, and it'll trill, and it'll freak them out.
That's awesome.
Brilliant. So if people were to be interested and say, I got to catch some of these tribbles because they're not going to be making anymore, where could they get them?
Yeah, they can head to our website. So we are Science Division. The website is sciencediv.com, and both types of triples are available there. They're both app enabled. They do all the same things, and the app is a free download, and you can find links to that on the website as well.
I feel like, and we saw you at conventions before, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually ran into you in Ciroc at Vegas this past year.
Yep. I remember that. And what were you saying, Melissa?
Nothing. I was just clearing my throat. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, well, that's cool. Were you at any other conventions or just that one in Vegas?
GCs.
Well, I know,
Mhm.
Oh,
yes.
weren't you guys in Chicago? Didn't you
Yes,
guys
we
there?
were also.
Yeah, we were.
Yes, so Chicago was the first Star Trek convention that we got to go to with actual inventory post-pandemic, right? So we debuted them at the 2019 convention, and we had this crazy fan moment where, we got to do a panel and talk about the process of making them, and we're like,
Nice.
the panel. This whole process has just been full of these crazy moments where, we can't believe we're doing the thing that we're doing. And so, that was our kind of like, here we have 3 prototypes here, and we need to convince people that we're legitimate and they should pre-order tribbles from us. And so that was kind of, there was a lot riding on that convention, and it was really nice to go to Chicago and be like, they're here, you can take them home, we've proved that we exist and we're real. And it was great to get to see people in person that we built relationships with folks through things like Connected Con online, and then we finally got to meet people in person, and it was like we'd been friends forever. Those relationships were real friendships, and that's been incredible.
Aw, that's so cool.
Hey, Keely, do you
And
want to say
you're
a couple
such
quick
hard
things about your
workers.
art too? That you
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anne-Marie.
I was just gonna say, like, it just always blows me away. Like, I feel like you're online answering people's questions at all times. And for Virtual TrekCon 1, when we had like trivia coming up, and I kind of had underestimated how many people would be there, and we were rushing to get prizes. You guys were like talking to me at like 3 a.m., like making offering a t-shirt for one of the winners, which Lawrence, I still see Lawrence wearing his Science Division t-shirt around. Like, it just, it couldn't happen to nicer people, but also the amount of hard work you guys have put into it is just incredible. Like,
Thank you. Yeah,
such an amazing business.
when it's something that you're passionate about, you're living it all the time. And sometimes I have to be like, you know what, I need to respond to that customer service email on Monday so people don't think that I'm available all the time.
Yes.
Right? Because you want to answer that question right away. You want to be there for people. And it's just been something we've been doing all the time for the past, we started it 5 years ago, but it's been about 3 years where we've had actual inventory. And it's been this amazing and constant kind of part of our lives. And right now, it's the Christmas holiday. We get up in the morning, we print labels, we ship them, we go to our full-time jobs, we come home, we prepare the next set of tribbles because we're combing them all out and blow drying them. And so they're all ready to go. So the next morning we can get up and we can print the labels. And it's been a lot. It's been our privilege, and it's been amazing. It's also been a lot.
It is a lot of work running a business.
Do you want to say anything about your project, like for finishing grad school with the tiger and stuff?
Oh,
that was so cool.
That was amazing.
Yes. So I mentioned that we're lighting designers. I also am really interested in immersive experiences. I would love to be, and what I say, when I grow up, I would love to be, somebody who is invested in experience design, which is essentially designing all of the elements and trying to basically not control, but design what a person experiences totally. So my thesis project was based on this idea that if you take a story that you're passionate about and distill it down to its simplest elements, that you can make something that is universally understood, that people might have different interpretations, but that they'll understand that main idea. And I'm very passionate about wildlife conservation and tigers in particular. They're my favorite.
Nice.
So I designed, basically it was a 20 foot by 20 foot space created from entirely repurposed materials. So it was old shipping pallets and old New England fencing. And I created an animation of a tiger. So essentially you walked into this space where I had designed the projections, the sound, the scenery, the lights, all of that, and had this experience where at first you kind of heard the tiger stalking around you, so you could experience your apprehension of how nature could be dangerous. But then it popped into the space and it ran around and it went swimming, and you just kind of experienced this joy of hanging out with this creature, and then heard kind of these sounds of humanity coming in, and saw basically the light pollution and the sound wash it out, so it was gone, so that you experience the loss of this friend that you had just made. And so this idea was, if I make you face your apprehension, experience joy, and then feel a sense of loss of that joy, then you can take that emotional journey and apply it to maybe you should do something to help the tigers.
Aww.
Totally.
Amazing.
It is an outstanding project. I don't know if anybody's seen it on social media, but oh my gosh, it is so
I'm
impressive.
going to look this up as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
Project was called Panthera tigris.
Okay. That sounds really cool.
Mm.
It was an incredible journey. It was so much fun to make. It really incorporated so much of our different design kind of departments and avenues, and there's so much scenic design and production and projections and lighting on top of that, as well as just creating the set and the environment to build inside. It was really cool.
That's so
Definitely
awesome.
photos and stuff.
It was awesome.
Wow, that's amazing. It's got to be so cool to see all of these concepts that just kind of pop up in your head to actually come to fruition, because hey, we all have ideas, but the tough part is actually making them happen.
Yeah.
It's got to be so fulfilling.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of came out of COVID to a certain extent, because normally the theater space that I do it in I went through grad school at BU, and I did this project in their main theater space, which gave me a ton of resources to play with. But normally during the summer, that space is booked all summer long. But because of the pandemic, nobody was in there, and campus was basically opening up to visitors right in time for me to present. So I had a month in the theater to go in and load this thing in and play and do it right and do it well. And I do not think at any other period of time that would have been possible.
Yeah, just know it. Okay.
Wow.
Amazing.
That is so cool. That's so awesome.
That's really good timing.
Wow. Yeah.
I've got a question for you, Jay and Kalia. Who are you most excited to see in Picard season 3 between Worf and Beverly?
Well, I love Klingons, so my answer is gonna be Worf.
What about you, Jay?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd be happy with either one.
When we'll get both of them.
But I love Worf.
Part of it too is I love Gates and everything that Gates stands for.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in the writing that they did for Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
And the writing they did for Worf in TNG was like iffy too, but you got to see him a lot more in Deep Space Nine. And Deep Space Nine, as everyone, I've said it a million times, it's my favorite Star Trek. And so I feel like
Worf
I got
never
more
got
time with Worf, and I know him better as a character, so I'm really excited to see.
But Worf never got a ghost candle guy,
But
This is
Although
so
Beverly
true.
got that episode,
Yet.
Remember Me, which I thought was really good. Yeah, yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Season 3 of Picard.
It's always
Oh my
there's
gosh.
always room to grow, as a character.
Right.
that's going to be a novel.
It probably already is a novel somewhere.
Exactly.
It's a fanfic, at least.
It's headcanon, at least.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So everybody's got a chance to get these triples for the next 3 months. It sounds like, do they react when they hear the word triple?
Apparently. That's mine. Sorry, I tapped it.
It's like, who's stealing Muhammad's pizza?
Nobody. His triple's guarding it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is it watchdog mode?
It's on watchdog mode right now.
That's amazing.
So, well, we'd love to have you for Virtual TrekCon 4, you guys. No need to answer right now, but that's a standing invitation for Virtual TrekCon 4, which is towards the end of February. So you'll still be around.
Great.
In,
Yeah, we'd
public
love
eye,
to.
hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anne-Marie didn't want it, but we outnumbered
Sure.
her.
I love science division.
Anne-Marie
All
was
right.
one of the first people to respond. It was immediately, it's just immediately this, what an amazing 5 years, and just this out. It's been incredible, the responses that we've gotten, because we kind of went, we're this itty bitty business. Nobody's even going to notice. We'll post it. We'll do our best to let people know. And we have
That thing blew
gotten
up.
so much love from folks. It's
It was so
thank
heartfelt.
yous and I'm sorry's, and it's funny because people, they're like, I'm sorry that this happened to you, and we're our response is kind of like, no, it didn't happen to us. We looked at what was ahead, and it was going to be really challenging. Things have gotten harder for small business owners. Things have gotten harder for different for licensees, as different, the mergers and stuff have happened. And we kind of looked at what we were going to have to charge to overcome some of those hurdles. And we went, you know what, this whole thing was supposed to be fun. And at a certain point, you get to a price point where it's not fun anymore. You're not sharing it with people. You're charging too much. And we didn't want to do that. So this was a choice to say, at this point, we've done this amazing thing. People are happy with it. It's been a success. Let's call it a success. Thank everybody for their support. And, we're going to be around at all the conventions, and, these friendships that we've forged are lifetime friendships. So
You've made an impact too. I mean, I know Anne-Marie mentioned the Connected Community Con earlier, but that actually, the vendor room that you guys had was the model for the Promenade in Virtual TrekCon too. So I mean, like, you guys have had an impact. Plus, again, everybody loves.
That's
you
how I
guys
met
always.
Sci-Fi Sisters. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
they're
Everybody loves seeing you guys
amazing.
at the conventions all the time. I mean, everybody loves you guys, and deservedly
Yes.
so. We appreciate all you've done for the community.
And what a 5-year mission. I just love it.
that was the funniest thing. We're sitting there going, how long has this been going on? And it's actually been like 5 years. And then we have there are 3 seasons of Star Trek, and we had 3 years of inventory, and like we found all of these ways that
You
it
have
all
3
like,
different types of triples.
Yeah.
You got the silver big ones, the silver small ones, and the original
Silver
tan.
spoons.
yeah.
Hey, we have to pause everything because we have somebody in the live chat named Good Tea Nice House. Shout out to Good Tea Nice
Nice.
House.
Hello.
And
That's
the approve of
amazing.
Worf's Klingon makeup.
Mhm.
Perfect.
That's a good one. So we have a few minutes left. Let's very quickly go over what's going on this week, everybody. Yesterday, the 7th rule, on the 7th rule, we released our review of Prodigy season 1, of course, episode 17. I don't know if everybody's seen the most recent Prodigy episode, but myself, Sirach Lofton, and the ship's computer, Bonnie Gordon, reviewed that. So go check that out on the 7th Rule YouTube channel. Then over on the 7th Rule YouTube channel on Sunday, that is at Deep Space 9 a.m. That's Deep Space, Deep Space 9 a.m. Pacific time, I should say. Deep Space noon Eastern time on Sunday. We've got the 7th Rule doing the review of Deep Space Nine season 2, episode 9. That's so weird to say because we just finished the show. Second Sight. It's a special bonus episode because initially Melissa Longo and Kat R. King and Heather Jordan reviewed that episode, and Sirach and I just kind of like ate Cheez-Its. And so we're like, you know what? It would be a travesty if we finished this entire season or this entire series and never went back and did that one episode. So we did that one episode, and it was a lot of fun because there's some great Jake moments with Jake and his dad and all that. We're super happy to do it. So check that out. That's on Sunday. And then on Monday on that same channel, we have our review of Deep Space Nine Season 7. It's the full review, episode 23, Extreme Measures. So we're releasing the full review there on the YouTube channel. Then on Tuesday, that's at 6 p.m., by the way, Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Then on Tuesday, right here on this virtual TrekCon channel, everybody, come on back, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time for the main viewer. That's our big Star Trek news show. We talk about all the Star Trek news and some Babylon 5 and some other things, but mostly Star Trek news of the week. So go check that out. And then lastly, on Wednesday, what is that? The 15th or something?
14th.
13th. Whatever.
14th.
Wednesday the
Who even
14th
knows?
on the Falling Tower YouTube channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are doing our review. That's myself and Dr. Mohammed Noor of Young Sheldon with Jennifer
cute.
Dursty, who's super thirsty.
Oh
You know
my
her as
gosh.
Jurassic Jen. She's an actress and she's lots of fun. We just did Big Bang Theory a couple days ago on Falling Tower. This coming Monday, we'll be doing Young Sheldon. That's it for the week.
It's the Enterprise for Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Lastly, you guys, this poll
Oh my
that
gosh.
we've had, this championship tournament
Wow.
is ending
Oh my
in a tie
gosh.
again. And it
Wow.
wasn't a tie. Worf was winning by a couple votes. I should have just ended it there. And then with Kalia and Jay, we should have added your votes in there. But instead, Beverly was able, the sex candle ghost heard that we were talking about him. He came and
I mean, that's
No, he
fair.
came.
That is fair.
He voted as the grandmother and himself.
That's awesome, Emery.
that's how they tied it up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Well, I guess they're destined to be tied. And I guess that's okay.
You know
We'll have
what?
to
That's a
cut
good
vote.
result.
Yes.
We're just
Yeah.
excited to see them all again together one more time.
Well said,
Mhm.
Sean.
Very good.
So before we go, Kalia and Jay of Science Division, can you remind everybody where you can be found, what social media you'd like people to find you on, etc.?
Yeah, our website is sciencediv.com. And then we do have links to all of our other social media from there. But
We're
also give the
at
handles.
Science Division on Twitter and Facebook, and it's science_division on Instagram because I didn't get to that one quick enough.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
I
That's
do,
the
but if you
worst.
search for Science Division, we pop up and you see our little, gamma ray burst logo. So we're pretty easy to find.
Very nice. What about you, Dr. Noor? Mohammed, do you get pissed when people mention like BU and you're like, that's a different college. Screw those guys.
It was a great school. I have nothing wrong with that at all.
Where can
I'm
people
on-
find you online?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I think even Mastodon as Mafnoor, M like Michael, A, F like Frank, N like November, OOR, or on YouTube is Biotrekkie, BIOTREKKIE. Thank you.
And Shar.
Probably Mastodon for the time being, because who knows what's going on next week. So for now, hit me up at Mastodon. It's the profanity at 10forward.social.
And also on Mission Log, everybody go check her out on the Mission Log Discord.
Yeah, I'm doing Mission Log Prodigy. Check me out there.
Awesome.
So if you like Discord, go check out Shar there. If you like Cord, go check out Melissa Longo.
Yeah. Yeah, you can check me out at Melissa Longo on social media. And then Walking Art Made by Melissa does have a new home. It's at the Introverted Republic. And as Kalia was saying, there's a lot of hiccups that go into running a small business or starting a small business, and sometimes you lose your legs and then have to refine them. But you can find this shirt on there. It's one of my drawings. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Glenn Iverson says Grand Moff Noor, the Duke of Science. What about you, Dr. Anne Marie Siegel? Where would you like to be found?
Twitter at Anne Marie Siegel 1.
Wiki. And y'all can find me on Twitter, Ryan. That's at RyanTG Husk, or Virtual TrekCon, Falling Tower, or the Seventh Rule on any social media, but especially YouTube. And by any social media, not any, like 3 at the most so far. And that's about it. Also, shout out to our good friend, man named Damon. He goes by Zant Bellringer. If you've ever seen Zant Bellringer out there, some very sad news there. But Damon, we are thinking of you and we're rooting for you. So best of luck to you out there. We'll be talking soon. Any of you that know Zant, go send him your well wishes and, you know, give him some cat videos and stuff and tell him that you love him. I think that's about it, everybody. We will see you soon. And until then, you guys. Oh, I think you shook it, but it didn't make any noise.
Yeah, dribbles.
It's doing it. I don't know if it's coming through the microphone. Can you hear it?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Purring.
I wonder if your noise, maybe it's canceling it out as
It
background.
must be getting canceled out because it's being really loud where I am.
Out on Bob's Burgers, by the way. Stay tuned for that on the WTF podcast soon. Anyway, we'll see you all next time. And until then, you guys have a chill weekend.
Live logs and proper.
Excellent.